Have you ever had the strange feeling that someone is watching you even when you are alone? Have you ever walked into a space and sensed something, an invisible presence, an unshakable awareness that eyes, unseen yet real, are fixed upon you? You are not imagining things. You are not paranoid. You are not alone. If you are here watching this, it is because you already know. Deep inside, you have felt it for a long time. This strange sensation, this awareness that you are being observed. It is not by accident. It is because you are different. It is because you are seen. It is because they know you. But who are they? And why do they watch? Before we uncover the truth, make sure to subscribe. Here we reveal wisdom that was never meant to remain hidden. Now let's begin. The weight of being noticed. There are two kinds of people in this world: those who move through life without question, without deeper awareness, content to exist within the illusions of the ordinary. And then there are those like you, those who feel everything, who see beyond the veil, who sense the things that others do not. If you are one of the chosen, you have always known you were different. Even as a child, you sensed things. You noticed the way people reacted to you, the way they either gravitated toward you or recoiled in discomfort. You saw the way some were inexplicably drawn to your energy, while others felt threatened by it, even when you had done nothing to provoke them. But beyond the reactions of people, you have felt something deeper. Moments of stillness where the air seemed heavier, where you felt eyes upon you even when no one was there. Times when the silence carried weight, when you could hear the unspoken whispers of something beyond the physical world. You are watched because your energy is rare. You do not blend in. Even when you try, something about you stands out. Your very presence shifts the atmosphere, disrupts the illusion. You walk into a room and people notice, even if they don't understand why. You carry something ancient, something powerful, something that cannot be ignored. Some watch because they admire, others watch because they fear. But no matter their reason, they all recognize the same truth: you are not like the rest. The mark of recognition. There is a hidden mark that certain souls carry, not one that can be seen with human eyes, but one that is unmistakable to those who know how to look. If you bear this mark, it does not matter what you do, where you go, or how much you try to remain unnoticed. They will always find you. But who are they? Some are watchers from beyond, ancient forces that exist outside of time, observing, guiding, testing. They recognize your soul, your energy, the light within you that has traveled across lifetimes. They have seen you before, in other forms, in other places. You may not remember, but they do. Others are those who walk among us, individuals who may not even fully understand why they notice you, but they feel it. Some stare without realizing, drawn to your presence in ways they cannot explain. Others react with resistance, their spirits uneasy in your presence because your energy disrupts the illusions they cling to. And then there are the darker ones, the ones who do not simply observe but seek to interfere. They watch, waiting for a moment of weakness, hoping to catch you when your guard is down. These are the forces that whisper doubt, that plant fear, that try to make you question yourself. They do not want you to awaken fully because once you do, you will no longer be controlled. The silent gaze that follows. There is something unsettling about being watched without knowing why. It is not just a feeling, it is an awareness that lingers, an unseen presence that stays with you even when no one else is near. You might dismiss it at first, telling yourself it's just your imagination. But deep down, you know better. You might be sitting in a crowded space, minding your own business, when suddenly you feel it, a gaze that holds you in its grasp. When you look up, someone is staring. Not just a casual glance, but something deeper, something searching. And even when they look away, the sensation remains. Or perhaps it happens in a quiet moment, when you are alone in your home. The air shifts, the energy thickens. You sense something just beyond your field of vision. You turn your head expecting to see someone standing there, but there is nothing. And yet the feeling does not leave. Why do they watch? Because your presence is not ordinary. Because something about you is different. You exist between worlds, carrying a wisdom that even you may not fully understand yet. You are awake in a world where most are asleep, and that alone makes you noticeable. The burden and the gift being watched is not always a curse. It is a sign that you are seen, that your presence carries weight, that you are walking a path meant for those who are not afraid to know the truth. But it can be exhausting. There are days when you may wish you could disappear into the crowd, become invisible, move unnoticed through the world. There are times when the weight of awareness feels too heavy, when you long to be free of the constant eyes upon you. And yet, you cannot escape it. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to go unseen. Your energy is a beacon, and no matter how much you try to dim it, it will always shine. So what do? You stand in your power. You learn to discern who watches with good intent and who does not. You protect your energy, guarding yourself against those who wish to drain or manipulate it. You embrace the fact that you are seen, because being seen means you exist beyond the illusions that bind so many others. And most importantly, you do not fear, because those who watch, whether they admire, fear, or seek to challenge you, can only hold power over you if you let them. You feel watched because you are meant to be seen. You sense the unseen because you are attuned to the hidden truths of the universe. You are different, not by accident, not by misfortune, but by design. And that difference is why they know you. Do not fear the eyes upon you. Do not shrink from the recognition that follows you. Walk forward with the understanding that you were chosen for a reason. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but one thing is clear: you are not alone. If this message resonated with you, let us know in the comments. Now share your experiences, your thoughts, your truth. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because here we embrace the wisdom that sets us apart. Stay aware, stay strong, and most of all, stay true to who you are.